guys, it's PM Mathis, your local indie author distributor, and I hope that you've had a great hump day. Yes, I love midweek. Why? Because that means the end of the week is shorter. Love hump day. Well, and not only that, but hump day is always, that meeting, that midweek meeting of like-minded people. I hope that you have a great church that you attend. I should have gone to church tonight, but I did not. I've been lazy here of late, so you guys pray for me because I really need to get back, into that space where, I'm hearing God and I have that positive influence where I can give out to other people because I just feel, I feel like I'm working, but I feel like I could do so much more. But what I talked today about was um, painting with the colors that you find work for you. And the first one I suggested, the first, point was to find that color that resonates with you. And that just simply means, those things in life that you really think that you're called to, that gifting that you have, use the paintbrushes, the colors, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the teaching style, the voice, the actions that resonate with you, so you can give that out to somebody else. Don't try to be a cookie cutter version of somebody else because it just doesn't work. I know for me, there are a lot of great people out there that I watch and that, I'm like, man, kudos. I mean, they are just lively and they just, off the cuff. I'm not one that's off the cuff per se. No, I like to have my notes. So that's just who I am, I like to read from my notes. I don't do a whole bunch of memorizing. I got too much going on to get things memorized up here. And as you can see, just because I'm a little bit gray, I'm not saying that that means my attention span and my memory is fading. Yeah, but it has something to do with it. But I just have a lot going on right now. And when you choose your color, be committed to the color. And that just simply means, when you decide to step out here and make yourself known and to influence people, be able to show up in whatever space that you're called to show up in, because what you have somebody else needs. And just like when you go to the store and you find an item and you're like, oh my god, you're so excited, and then you find it for a couple of times and then next thing you know it's gone, and you're like, what happened? I was using it. Maybe I was the only one that was using it, but it was getting used. So why did we stop selling it? So don't be that person. I understand that, life brings on changes, and hey, I live life every single day, but I try to be committed. I'm going to try to do better because there are a lot of things that I want to put in place. As this year winds down, I want to see my financial income change dramatically, between now and the end of the year. So I've really got to hustle, and I really got to, put myself out there and not let, fear shut me down. And finally, if you don't find that color in the crayon box, you know what I'm saying? Make your own colors. Be creative, create a platform, a space, a sweet spot that you literally, will feel comfortable in, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to fly and you're going to be able to do well in this thing. Because that will keep you committed. That literally will keep you committed if you find that comfortable space, if you are just on fire, if you have that glow that nobody else has, man, you can do some phenomenal things. So that's just a little bit of encouragement that I talked about today on my Facebook Live video, and I hope that that encouraged you here as well. And remember, this is my series, Are You Getting Ahead? And this one is called Prosperity Includes Faith. And this is coming from Malachi 3. Now, remember, what does Pam always say? Study, study, study the word to show yourself approved, because that is truly what the word says. This is just simply my commentary. I use what I've read to create, just some words, I'm saying, that just caught me, that just enabled me to understand what I read, and I just kind of put it into my own words so I could give it back to an audience, because that's what God is asking me to do, because we are called to truly make disciples. That's the reason that we're here. So in order to do that, I have to use the gifts and talents that God has given me. And as a writer and as a speaker, those are the gifts and talents that He's used me. And now He has made me a distributor. So, it is so funny, because those things that you literally on the onset think, oh my gosh, I can't do that. And then God, kind of puts it in your lap and say, oh, but you can, because why? I'm going to help you through it. So that's what God is doing. So let me go ahead and jump right in to the word. Remember, again, this is my series. Are you getting ahead? Prosperity includes faith. And we know in Malachi 3, because that's where this is coming from, we're talking, they was talking against the Lord, and we always know that that's never profitable. Yet even still, God deals with His people with a level of patience. Thank God for God's patience and His love for us. And we know that robbing God by not giving our tithes and offering, it doesn't serve us well, and it doesn't serve the church body as a whole, and it doesn't serve His people. So be generous. Always do it with a cheerful heart, of course. Always ask God what it is that He would have you give, and then give according to what you can. Don't measure yourself. Don't get all in a panic if you can't do what somebody else can do, because how do you know what somebody else can do, and why are you watching them so closely? Okay, that's just another tip for the day. Okay, so when holding on to those things that belong to God, we do not enhance our lives but hinder them. You might not get to the place of growth faster, but you will know you are doing the honorable thing, which is that will go well for you in the end, because that's what matters. Like I continually say, it is hearing Him say, well done, at the end of this thing that only matters. What we have here on earth, we're not going to take it with us. We're not going to be able to, we just can't keep it. It's not going to go in the ground with us. You know what I'm saying? And then when God calls us, to be with Him in heaven, why would we want to take any of this anyway? I'm trying to not be weighed down by anything. Definitely nothing here on earth. You know what I'm saying? I will cast it all down to spend, an eternity with my Jesus and my God, because they both have been so very good to me. So very good. Okay, let's jump back in. To be blessed, you must give, not something that I like to hear either, but this is the reality of God's currency. And you want to exist using the currency of your Father, because you can't beat Him when it comes to His giving and you receiving. If you want peace in your surroundings, doing what God instructs is the option. And let me go ahead and jump in here and read verse 11, which says, I will prevent pests from devouring your crops, and the vines in your field will not cast their fruit, says the Lord Almighty. God can hold back those things that would destroy what you're trying to build, but you've got to give it over to Him. You've got to trust Him with it, because otherwise, if you try to hold on to it, it's as good as gone. There is a way to exist on this earth where struggle does not have to come to visit you. I have known a challenge or two, but struggle is not a part of my choice in how I make decisions for the existence of those I care for. I don't want struggle to be the reason I make a choice. make real choices that affect positive change. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm called to do. And that's what, I'm saying, I want my family to exist in. You are not God. So to manipulate any situation just means you are messing up. So, guys, don't try to manipulate anything. Don't try to change anything. Don't try to play little God and little Jesus here on earth, because it does you it does you no purpose. So, hey guys, this is PM Mathis, your local indie author distributor, and as always, 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 I want you to what? Be blessed. Hey guys, thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you have a great rest of your what? Your hump day. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.